Hi, this is the Rocket. Welcome to my new video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can convert the Lay-Z-Spa Hydrojet with a heat pump. First of all, I converted the whole pump to work with our heat pump. We have to take out the original pump because this is not strong enough. Now I'm using this model. You can use several other models if it can output the amount of water your heat pump needs. Also, I took out the electronics for the pump. I took out the heater because we don't need it anymore. You can take all the sensors out. The sensor, the valve for the flow sensor, you can take out because else you get errors. The only sensor you still need is the temperature sensor. That's important. And all the rest of the sensors you can take out. You can modify the display so it only reacts on the buttons you need. So I took out all the buttons for the heater, for the pump. So if you accidentally press them, your pump will go in error. This is a very simple procedure. You just take your display off. Then you can take the spring-like buttons out of the display. If you take them out those springs, there's a spring with a ring on it, then I'll show you in this example here on top now. That little spring you have to take out of the button, and then the button won't react on your finger anymore. So as I mentioned before, I've disconnected all the sensors. As you can see, only sensor I kept was the temperature sensor up here. It doesn't do anything because it's not in contact with the water. You have to glue down this valve. This will start leaking if you up the pressure with a different pump. Yes, then the water will flow through the pipes in the pool. So on the moment the pump is not powered on, we have a flow. This because of the pump in the shed. This has a throughput way bigger than the original one. This is the little original pump. It only does like 1200 liters an hour, and the new one does at least 7000 liters an hour. So it's up like 6 times. And because of that, we have to modify the output through the bath. There's a little mesh in front of it, a little plastic thing. You can cut it off with a snipper tool. You can cut it off, then the flow gets way better. And next to that you have to can adjust the output through the gem connect. You see here the original, and here my modified one, what's like almost 2 times as big, and it works perfectly. So this will pump the whole bath like in 15 minutes. It is circulated through the pump. On the moment, all the buttons are disabled. I can power it on still, but it won't react on the pump or on the heater because I've disabled this. This because what I said earlier, if you mistakenly press one of these buttons, the computer will go in an error and you can't use the other functions. On the moment, the water level is a bit low, but I can show you that the jets are still working. Here we go. See? And normally this unit will power off your circulation pump while you're using the jets. In this case, the pump is still running, it's still circulating, and at the same time you can use the jets. So the water is running out of the pump with the black hose straight to the shed. I did use a bypass, and let me show you inside the shed what's happening. We're now inside the shed, our little pump house. Here is our filter, the Intex glass filter, and behind there is the vent air pump. In this setup, yeah, the noise doesn't go out, so we can chill in the bath without any noises. As you can see, this is what is running from the shed to the outside. We have a bypass running behind here, and through the bypass it goes into the heat pump and straight back to the original unit. So these hoses, on one end the output is a clear hose. You can't use that for the input because this will suck vacuum, so you don't get any throughput. The one you connect to the pump from the bath, the black one, you need one that can handle pressure, because it will get a little pressurized. So you better can use a pond hose. In my case, I have a 32 mil running in there, so that runs fine. Power wise, I've got the outputs, power outlets outside for both the heat pump and our original pump of the Lay-Z-Spa, so we can have jets. Power wise, this unit will take around 700-800 watts, so that is way lower than the 2.3 kilowatts this one is taking, but the pump in the shed is taking around 500 watts, so you can't run that too much. I'm putting a timer in between it, so it runs 1 hour, 2 hours off, 1 hour running, 2 hours off, and so on, so your electricity bill won't rise much. This will save you energy for sure, because this pump will only put out 1.5 degrees in an hour at 2.3 kilowatts. This, on the other hand, will give you around 2-3 degrees in an hour and will take only 700-800 watts, so it's way cheaper than the old original setup with the electric pump. So all the stuff is out. One more thing I'm gonna do is modify this plate so we can screw this on the inlet with a hose, and we have ourselves a vacuum. Yes, a vacuum cleaner for the pool. This will run straight through the filter. Everything you vacuum up in the bath will end up in the filter, and you get rid of that. So this, maybe I'll do an update and I'll show you how that works. Thank you for watching. I hope you can get something out of it. If you need any help, you have questions, you can always drop a line below, and I'll gladly help you with your questions. Thank you again. Have a nice one. Till next one. Bye bye.